Hello, everyone. It is time for another edition of Try Hard Racing with me, WolfCageTV, where I do the best I can with what I've got, which is not a lot of talent, but a whole lot of racing and clubbing and chatting and all kinds of things. If you're watching on YouTube, which most of you do, let's face it, you can come watch the show live first Saturday of every month on Twitch, twitch.tv/rollcage_TV. Personally, I hate the underbar, and if you know the guy that has the ID without the underbar, tell him I'm looking for him. He's not responding to any of my whispers. I will pay him money. Anyway, so say hi to YouTube, William. All right, this is the Try Hard Racing Club. This club is available at the first of every month. And so it's just a monthly club. I play it once a month, and I challenge people to beat my time. And I don't pay anything if you beat my time, because you're not likely to, I'm not likely, you're very likely to beat my time is what I'm trying to say. Right. Anyway, this club has gone through, we're in September now, which means I think we're just September, October, November, December. Yes, we're just starting on the four-wheel drive vehicles. We started off with front-wheel drive vehicles, then the middle 4 months were rear-wheel drive vehicles, and now we're starting off in the front-wheel drive vehicles. So this is the part of the club where people will probably enjoy the most. Are you saying YouTube isn't rich, or I'm not rich? I'm definitely not rich. I'm not rich in skill or in money. I'm rich in DiRT rally credits, but not rich in. When is Group B? Group B four-wheel drive was unfortunately the one vehicle I had to cut out, because, in case you don't know, in clubs on DiRT Rally, you can only do 12 events, and you can't use more than one car in an event. So you can only use 12 different locations, even though there's 13 locations in the game, and you only use 12 cars, even though there's 13 cars in the game. So I split it up into 4 rear-wheel drive cars, 4 front-wheel drive cars, 4 rear-wheel drive cars, and 4 all-wheel drive cars. And since there was already a Group B rear-wheel drive car, I decided to take that car out of the front-wheel or all-wheel drive section. So, yeah, you drive mostly Group B. I take it you mean Group B all-wheel drive. Yeah, it's fun. It's definitely fun. Does somebody still have a club? Somebody might still have a club. I'll check during my break. Somebody might still have a club just for Group B, which would be a good club to join. But stick around during my break. Stick around during my break, and I'll look to see if there's a club just for that. Anyway. Oh, what did I say? No Ford versus Chevy? I don't think there's any Chevys in the game. That's why I'm driving a Ford. I don't necessarily endorse Ford, but I do like this car. Anyway, I don't know if anybody's done this club. I do. I race the club. The club starts in the first of the month, but I race the club the first Saturday of the month because I race it on Twitch, and that fits into my schedule. So it's likely that nobody's actually raced it yet this month. And I usually only get like one other person per month who races. I've got like 4 or 5 other people who have raced the club, but most of the times, not more than one of them race it in the same month. I mean, I have a good friend that races it like every other month or so, but it's not usually I get more than one. So if you want to beat my time, if you want to win the championship, you still got time. There's only 4 months left, but there's still time. All right. Yeah, I loaded it, right? Yeah, I loaded it. Recognize my tunes. Let's make sure. Yeah, I loaded up. Okay. And tires. Oh, don't use tires. It's already snow. Let me do a shakedown. You're going to drive Group B 4x4 now, so I might not speak too much. But I'm driving my beloved Peugeot 205. All right, brother. Well, like I said, stick around until I finish, until I get back to the service station. So I'm going to do three, 5, 4. Going to do three sections, 2, or 3 1, stages. Go. 6 right. And then when I get back to the service station, that's when I take my break, and then I'll go look to see if that Group B club still exists. Opens into 3 left. It was a Barrel Rollers club by Wolby, and I think he is still running it. Not too many people these days are still running Spirit Rally 2 clubs. They've all moved on to the EA Sports WRC game, which was made by Codemasters, but then Codemasters was bought out by EA, and so they changed the title of what was going to be Dirt Rally 3. Opens of a crest, 40. But they also made some changes, EA type of changes. And by EA type of changes, I mean that they got rid of all the engine programmers and decided to use the Unreal Engine instead, which a lot of people have complained about, but they've tweaked since, and it feels a lot better now than when it first came out. The Unreal Engine is a great engine for racing games. Most of the racing games, especially rally racing games that you play, are going to use the Unreal Engine because they were like the first people to do really good road deformation and things like that in driving. So even though the Unreal Engine is like better known for its 3D like fantasy game graphics and stuff like that, it is a really, really powerful road racing engine. Unity and stuff like that, they're more specialized in other areas, but the Unreal Engine is pretty awesome. Even Rocket League uses the Unreal Engine. That's like a combination of racing, sort of, and soccer. Never heard of. Okay, I'm going to get started. I don't need any pairs, right? I used to play Rocket League. I was terrible at it. The only multiplayer Rocket League I ever played was the hockey version, so you didn't have to jump up in the air. 3 left tightens. And still, I could never play it on stream because of the language that people would yell at me while I was playing. What's wrong with this guy? 2, 1, go. I was, of course, Roll Cage TV there too, without the underbar. 3 left tightens. Into 6 right. On Roll Cage TV without the underbars, just about everywhere. You can find me on Steam and EA and wherever. But I don't answer any messages on those platforms. The only messages I answer are whispers on Twitch. Or if you look on my YouTube channel, youtube.com/@RollCageTV, then if you leave a comment there, I'll usually respond to it. Which reminds me, into 5 right. By the time this goes, no, it won't happen by the time this goes out on YouTube. This goes out on YouTube pretty quickly. But soon on YouTube, by the end of this month, September, 5 right, tightens 3. I will have a survey up on my YouTube channel about possibly opening up community posts on into 3 right YouTube. Right now, the old /community page has been renamed /post. So if you go to my YouTube channel, you have to take /post to see the post. 60. And what YouTube has implemented is kind of a miniature Discord where you can chat with the community. But I have to open that up, and so if people aren't interested in it, I won't do it because it is a little bit of a issue. I do have a beta version of a Discord that I had opened up, but it's not public. and it's in beta because I had somebody that was going to admin it for me, and that person unfortunately had to back out. So before I could make it public and got all the bugs worked out of it, they backed out.
And tight for
and
right.
I used to admin a Discord of
30,
kind of smallish, medium-sized Discord. It had several hundred members and like 100 or so active.
Into 3 left, very long. Opens
so several dozen active all at the same time always. And that is such a pain, at least back then, which was a good 3-4 years ago, or probably 5 years ago now.
Into caution, 6 left, tightens 3.
Running a Discord is can be a real pain.
50.
Now, I'm not a very big content creator, so the Discord would be a bit easier to manage, you know, personalities and stuff, which was an issue with that larger Discord.
Into 6 left,
but still, Discord doesn't have good monitoring and things, and so keeping hate people out and things like that can be an issue. So,
6 left over crest, jump.
The Discord, I'm using a bot that keeps people
left, very long. Into 3 right, tightens.
That forces people to either follow me on Twitch or subscribe to me on YouTube, which means no money. You don't have to pay for anything because follows are free on Twitch and subscribers are free on YouTube. The downside of doing it that way, though, is that you have to agree to let this bot link to your, for read-only access, but link to your YouTube and Twitch subscriber list. So I can understand if some people don't want to do that.
5 left, keep in
and if that's the case, then you can private message me.
50, tight 4 left, very long.
But that's not all set up yet. But the idea is, if people, it makes it much easier if you're a subscriber or follower. Because then the bot can check right away if you agree to it. But if you're a long-time viewer, listen to me on Twitch, or if you're a long-time viewer on YouTube, leave a comment on YouTube, or maybe leave a message in the community page if I start that. But that's a pipe dream right now. I don't have that Discord set up completely. I've got to get all kinds of groups set up and channels set up, and it's a big deal. So I think if there's interest, in the meanwhile, I will just do a community page on YouTube. But that means you would have to follow me on, or subscribe to me on YouTube, which followers won't be able to get in. I cannot, I am unable to open the YouTube community to non-YouTube subscribers. That's the lowest level I can set. I can either filter it to subscribers, or I can filter it to members only, which means people that paid me.
70.
So I would open it to the most open access, but that means you'd have to subscribe to me on YouTube. So that's also the downside. If you already have enough subscriptions and you just wanna, you know, wait until you happen to see one of my videos come up. You know, if you watch a few of my videos, for a while it's going to keep recommending my videos to you, and so if you're into it, you may actually have been watching a dozen videos without realizing you haven't subscribed yet. So you wouldn't be able to join the community, or if you just don't want. I know it can be a problem. Every so often I have to go through my YouTube subscriptions and like clean them out, because there's so many I can't even search through them anymore.
Opens 60. Early 6 right.
It's not easy to search through channels you subscribe to, but it's even worse on Twitch. Oh boy, on Twitch, no matter what interface you use, if you're using the web interface or using like the smart TV or console interface, or if you're using a phone tablet interface. All of those interfaces are terrible searching through what channels you follow on Twitch, unless they're live. If you follow someone who's live, bam, they pop up right away. But if you just want to go to their channel, because like maybe you want to gift subscriptions or something, because it's September and they're on a discount, hint, hint.
Into 6 right 60.
Or if you're an Amazon Prime member and you link your Amazon account to your Twitch account, so you're a Twitch Prime member, you can subscribe to one channel for free every month, no matter what month it is.
Left,
hint,
tightens,
hint.
Opens of a crest, slow 30.
You can,
one right.
Once again, for those of you on YouTube, it's twitch.com/@rollcastetv.
Keep right to the crest.
I was tempted to put a
70 over long crest.
A QR code on the screen, but that would take up too much
Into
space.
6 right of a crest.
You can see the
Jump
dust in the corner.
and jump. Into 4 right long of a dip.
Well, I'm not doing too bad so far, I don't
100.
think. Oh, also one other thing to mention, if you are watching on Twitch,
into 6 right.
my chat is
80.
nowhere near my view line when I'm
right
racing. So
crest,
if I'm playing a racing game, my chat is actually on a tablet down by my side. I am playing directly off of the Xbox, and I don't have a second monitor or anything.
Right long, tightens, 50.
So,
6 right of a jump.
yeah, I have a tablet as close to me as possible with the chat, but it is down at my side, so I can't read the chat while I'm racing.
6 left.
Unless I pause the
80.
race, which I'm not
Over
going to
finish.
do, because that's kind of rude to the people
50.
that are
3 left.
watching and not
stop.
chatting.
Well done.
Yay, yay. All right, let me look at the chat. Let's see. Okay. William said he's going to drive, so he's not going to be playing much. You're going to wait for me to reach some map that's not a DLC for me to compete with you. Yeah, I know. That was something we were chatting earlier. You just got a top 280 in Group B cars in Australia. Yeah, you still have a chance to win my club championship, even if there's only 2 events you can race in yet this year. Yeah, I was mentioning this year I didn't really spend much didn't spend much time thinking about making sure that I have an ample amount of championship races, a good amount of events that have neither DLC cars or DLC locations. But next year I am going to make sure that I match them up. So half the locations half the events, preferably every other month, half the events you will not need a DLC vehicle. And then the other half of the events you will, because there'll be 12 events and there aren't 12 non-DLC vehicles. So, but there are 6 locations that are non-DLC. So I'll make sure I use those 6 locations and pair them up with 6 cars that are non-DLC. I did not do a good job doing that. I honestly, off the top of my head, cannot tell you how many of the events do not require any DLC. When I made this club, I was a member of a big organization of dirt rally streamers, or rally game streamers, and so it was kind of a, when I started streaming, it was through them, and that's how I actually got monetized, because we all watch each other's streams. All right, going back into focus mode as much as I can get.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. 6 right, 50. 3 left tightens.
When I say focus
Into
mode,
6
I
right.
mean chatting
Opens.
aimlessly
Into 3
mode and
left.
not really paying attention.
Into 4 right.
If you ever hear me
Opens
talking,
50.
if you ever hear me not talking when I'm playing a
Flat
video game,
crest.
just
50.
picture an overtired
4
guy
left tightens.
with his tongue sticking out, trying to
Into 3
concentrate
right.
like a
Extra
little
long.
boy doing a
Opens
math
of a
problem in
junction.
preschool or in elementary school, grade school.
Into 3 left of a crest. Into 5
Otherwise,
right.
I'm bound to be
And 4
talking.
left of a dip. Opens
I
of
have
a
2
crest.
roommates
40.
who make sure that when I'm streaming, they lock themselves in the
4
room.
left. 40.
Although,
5
you know,
right,
when they see
tightens
me coming,
3.
they run away anyway,
Extra
because they know
long.
I'm just going to chatter on
40.
about something.
3 left. Opens extra long.
Oh, my roommate
tightens.
happened to be in the kitchen. She's
Into
giving me a
3
dirty
right
look
long.
now. She put a tag on right next to me while I was streaming that said
Into
"silly
6
old
left of a
man,"
crest. Opens long.
a sticky note,
30.
and I like that sticky note so much
3
that I
left of
actually
a
put some
crest.
double-faced tape behind it so it
60.
would not come unstuck. So now
3
permanently
right,
says
very long
"silly
of a
old man."
crest. 40.
Yeah, she's
6
making a
left of a
face.
crest. 30. Keep middle of a crest. Jump into 6 right.
I did not say anything that was untrue though.
Into 3 right tightens.
They stay in the room a lot when I'm
50 of a
streaming.
crest. Into 3 left tightens. Into turn 3 right tightens.
Neither of
2.
them stream.
Into 5
They're both
left.
into video games, but different
100
kind of
over
video
bumps.
games. My older
4 left.
roommate
Very long. Tightens.
plays tablet games a lot, and
tight 4 right.
the younger one, he plays.
Keep left of a 30. 4 right.
He plays
keep
on
in of a
Xbox
crest,
also.
30. 3 right of a crest.
He also
Opens
plays tablet
very
games.
long. Tightens.
I haven't played a tablet game in a long time, mostly
Into
because
3 left.
I stream 4 days a week.
Very long. Opens middle of a crest.
U.S. Central
50.
Time. In fact, XGlam's schedule on my
6
Twitch
right of a
show, or
jump, maybe.
XGlam,
30.
SCED,
Early
on
5
my
left of a crest.
Twitch channel will give you a
And
schedule of
6
the
right.
days I
Into
stream
caution. 6 left tightens 3.
in U.S. Central Time, which is UTC
And 3
minus
right.
6,
50. Keep
except
right of
in
a
the
crest.
summertime,
40.
and it's UTC minus 5.
3 left tightens. Into 4 right of a dip long.
I stream Tuesdays and Thursday evenings
Into 6 left, very long of a
starting at
crest.
6:30
70.
p.m. and
Dip.
then Saturdays
Into
and
caution, 4
Sundays
left, tightens of a crest.
starting at
Into
12:30
6 right.
p.m. all U.S. Central Time.
30. 6 left
And
of a crest. Jump.
during the week, I stream
Opens.
3.5 hours, and
80
then
of
on the
a
weekends,
bumps.
I'll
4 left,
stream
very long.
four
Into 3 right
4 hours or
tightens.
some on Saturdays, sometimes longer. And on Sundays, I stream at least
40.
7 hours usually. So
Early 6 left, opens of a crest long. 60.
you add that up,
Keep right of a
that's
crest into 4 left tightens.
like
Into
17
4
hours,
right,
16, 17
long,
hours a week.
opens middle of a crest.
And then I also spend time
Caution,
editing those
30. 2 right long
videos,
tightens.
editing those VODs, chopping them up
Opens
to make
50.
YouTube, chopping them up
Crest.
into YouTube
Into 6 left
worthy
long,
segments.
tightens 2 long.
So that takes some process.
30. 6
And
right.
so
30.
I'm working, and
Over
I'm an old
finish.
retired guy. This is just a
5
retirement
left
project
to
for me.
stop.
I'm not trying to make money or anything
Well
like
done.
that. And but you know, that takes at least another half of that time. So I'm probably putting in 30 hours a week on my YouTube videos. After I do all that, I don't spend the time playing any more games usually. It's very rare that I play another game, except during my 12-hour mid-spring marathons. But if you're watching this on, or 12-hour mid-season marathons, if you're watching this on YouTube, when it comes out, it's not going to be out for a while. The next one, but the next one will be the first Saturday in November. I do it in the middle of every 3 seasons. So first Saturday in November is the mid-fall, mid-autumn, and then I have first Saturday in February, first Saturday in May, and then first Saturday in August. Our big big 12-hour marathons on Saturdays where I usually play a variety of games. Sometimes I play the same game for 12 hours, and this coming fall I'm going to play a single game for 12 hours. Titan Quest 2. I haven't made the official announcement yet, but Titan Quest 2. The announcement may be up by the time you're watching this on YouTube, but probably not because it's going to be up within a week of me playing it. All right, no new chats. All right, I think one more stage before I go back to the service. Yep. I'm on my second can of caffeinated soda. So I've had about 1.5 cans of caffeinated soda and 1.5 cups of strong coffee. Well, 1.5 mugs of strong coffee. Let's see. You're in the top 19 in the world on Xbox within group on Poland. Yeah, I did it while the same car you are in. Oh, you did it with the group A? Well, I'm happy for you. I'll hopefully you'll be able to join at least half of the events next year. Well, you will be able to join half the events this year. I don't know how many are non-DLC events left this season because, like I said, I kind of mixed them all up randomly. So I'm looking forward to you playing and beating my score every week. I think I'll look at the end. I'll show the championship at the end of the race and stats. And I still have the championship.
5, 4, 3,
but that's only because I've played every month. Months that other people have played.
30, right long,
I think I came in first once.
Into 6 left.
Came in behind everyone else in other months.
3.
So my value add for playing video games and streaming, my content creation is not based on being really good at video games.
3 right tightens. Into turn 5 left.
My content creation
70.
is based on making people feel good, feel better about their own lack of skill.
Flat right, 60, 5 right tightens.
I think the term try hard has sort of changed in meaning over the decades.
3 right tightens.
But back a couple of decades when
30, turn unseen,
the term try hard, maybe more than a couple of decades now, the term try hard became popular. It meant someone that, like,
caution,
you know, they first start skiing and they're not very good at skiing, but they still go out and they buy all the best equipment. You know, they get the best skis and the best, you know, equipment and everything else because they're really determined they're going to be good at it. And but they're never good at it. I was a try-hard at cycling, and I started cycling, and I was always terrible at cycling, but I got a really nice bike, and I got really nice equipment, and jerseys, and shorts, and everything, gloves, helmet, and
6 right long of a crest, 60.
Yeah, I never improved, but I tried hard. I went cycling. A neighbor of mine,
6 left of a bridge, extra long.
She was looking for someone to cycle with.
6 right.
And there are some cycling clubs around here in the Twin Cities. In fact, some people cycle all year round in the Twin Cities, which is crazy because of the snow. But some people, you see them out cycling around, wearing warm clothes, even when it's, you know, 0 degrees Fahrenheit air temperature.
Opens.
If you don't know what 0 degrees Fahrenheit is in air temperature, it's like minus 15 or something like that.
Tight.
Minus
6
14.
right long. Opens.
So
keep left of crests.
Celsius.
6 right. 70.
But we use freedom units here in the U.S.
Keep right of a 60 of a bump. Flat
We use
left.
degrees
Flat
freedom,
right.
not degrees commie.
6 left of a jump. Opens. Keep middle of a jump.
Most of the people I talk to these days
Into
are
6
not
left of a
from
bump.
America.
To keep right
I
of a
talk
60.
to them online.
6 left
So,
of a
I
jump.
tease.
100. Flat right. Into 6 left
Anyway,
long.
yeah, so I tried
100.
to, you know, I was like, yeah, I'm into cycling. And she was like, oh, well, good. You know, we can go
6 left.
cycling together because
80.
you know, she was
Caution,
looking to
slow crest. 3
she was
right.
looking to go cycling one summer to, you know, having a cycling partner
Into
go
4 left
places,
long.
stay in
Tightens.
shape and whatever.
50 of a crest.
And after a while,
6 right. Opens of a dip. Keep right of a 100.
after a while, she said, you
Caution,
know,
60 for right. Tightens 3.
maybe you should find someone else to cycle with. You know, maybe you should join
Of a
a
crest. 80.
group
Bumps.
D level
Flat
cycling
left.
club or something.
Keep right of a crest. Jump. Into 6 left.
A
Tightens
tier
5
D
of a
level
crest.
or something like that.
50.
But before she decided she didn't want to cycle with me
Tightens of a
anymore,
crest. Dip.
she gave me one of the best
70.
compliments I ever got. I was cycling
5
along,
left
and
long.
it's like
Tightens into 3 right.
my foot got caught in the clip.
Into
As
5
we
left.
caught, my
Very
foot
long.
got caught in
Tightens.
the
4
pedal
right.
clip.
Into caution. 2 left
And so
long.
I fell over on the bike, and but I
Into short, 5
fell
right.
over
Opens
like, you know,
6
I
extra
know how to
long.
fall
50
safely,
of a
so I like
finish.
fell over and rolled
stop.
just right, and
Well done.
you know, got up and was not hurt. And so she looked at me and she said, you know, you're really good at falling. I was like, was that a backhand compliment? I mean, I know she meant it in some ways because I was good at falling because I know how to fall without hurting myself. And yet to say I'm good at falling, you could take that another way, you know. Okay, let me catch up on chat. Uh, 19 volts, now you're happy. Yes. Maybe like front wheel down, all wheel drive, but not rear wheel drive. I know somebody who started a club called I Hate Rear Wheel Drive. LCK was his handle. He might have changed the Discord channel to Charlie, but LCK started a dirt rally club back in the day called I Hate Rear Wheel Drive. So of course I had to make I encouraged somebody else to make a club called I Love Rear Wheel Drive, and it was all rear wheel drive. Ride your bike like 1.8 miles every day to go to school. That is only, so I ride around 3.6 miles every day. Yeah, only one way. Okay. You do that. I take it you live in a fairly warm area or fairly warm country, or do you ride through the snow? Your bike is stuck in high gear. So hills have got to be a problem. Yes, but are you good? You're Brazilian. Okay. So you're probably pretty warm. Are there cold areas in Brazil? I think if you go far enough, but I think that the trade winds keep it pretty warm there. Like the streets feel like a downhill thing. Yeah. Are you the opposite of me where I had to ride uphill both ways to go to school? Yeah, back in my day, we had to walk uphill in the snow. Both ways to school. Actually, if you think about it, that can be true if you live on one hill and your school was on another hill. You would have to walk downhill to get to the valley, but then uphill to get to school. And on the way back, downhill to get to the valley and uphill to get back home. So you are literally walking uphill both ways. It's just you're compensating by walking downhill also. You go uphill going back home. Oh, good. So that way you can forget about everything the endorphins will race and you'll forget about everything you learned in school. Anyway, I'm back at the ranch here, which means it is time for me to take my break. If you're watching on Twitch, actually, I'm just going to roll into the next segment without taking much of a break. If you're watching on YouTube, that's going to be it for this YouTube episode. The next YouTube episode will be released the next Saturday at noon U.S. Central Time, which is almost always 6 p.m. or 1800 hours in the UK, and almost never 0600 hours the next day in New Zealand. Depending on the time of the season, it's either plus or minus 1. So, like I said, UTC -6 here in the winter time, but in the summer it's -5 because of daylight savings. All right, Twitch, stick around. I'm just going to take a very short break and be right back. YouTube, thank you much for watching, and I'll see you in the next episode.